Hi, Mister. I'm Sara Velez, and I'm going to talk about the education, but the education online and versus face-to-face education. With well, I begin with this question: what is education? Well, the education is defined as a process through which people acquire a knowledge with their skills, beliefs, values, or habits from others who are responsible for transmitting them using different methods such as discussion, storytelling, and research and training. And the next slide, I have this topic, the difference between virtual and in-person education. Well, um, the studying online is a trend that many are opting for as digital tools facilitate interaction between students and teachers from anywhere in the world. However, face-to-face education also has its advantage. That is why in this presentation I will talk about the pros and cons of these modalities. And the next slide, I will have the virtual education. Well, the studying virtual has some benefits such as a geography and time flexibility. However, it demands more sacrifice. Online learning will depend directly on your time, effort, and a commitment. I will describe some disadvantages, but I don't have many time. But well, in this, I have the advantage, the some advantage of this modality, time flexibility. The next is cost reductions, mobility, participation, availability, and up to date. And but not everything is an advantage of the online mode of study. For example, the self-study, ICTS, and virtual, and a level of demand. On self-study, the online modality requires a high level of organization, discipline, responsibility, and commitment from students. ICTS, if you are not familiar with the use of ICTS, it is necessary that you learn to use them to make your learning process more efficient. And virtual, some people require the physical presence of a teacher and to attend classes regularly and with defined schedules in order to become it. And the last is level to demand. Sometimes requires a higher performance than face-to-face classes, and therefore the dedication must be regular and stable. Okay, the second topic, I we have in-person education or face-to-face education, and in spite of technological advances and the diversity of platforms, for many people, the face-to-face mode of study is still the best opinion. By studying face-to-face, in addition to the books, manuals, or multimedia tools you receive, you get intangible values that provide advantage for learning. Well, this is advantage for learning. The first is body or non-verbal language. The next is exchange of experience, physical proximity, and sense of belonging to the group. Well, we have the disadvantage. It is as in the virtual modality, there are also disadvantages in face-to-face education. For example, costs, personal expense, strict schedules. The cost is general higher since the institution must have a physical place in which to teach the classes, textbooks, photocopies, and other materials are provided, which are not necessary in the virtual modality. On personal expenses, due the geographical location, the student generally has to pay travel, rent, living expenses, and other expenses in addition to the cost of the course. And the last is a strict schedules, unlike on platforms, institutions that work with a lot of human capital, and in physical spaces have study schedules that in most cases don't fit the needs of the students, especially if they work. And for the last topic, with my opinion, in my personal opinion, I prefer face-to-face education because for me it is much easier to attend and understand to the class because in virtual mode I get distracted a lot. And I also think that in face-to-face mode, the interaction and participation in class is much more active. And well, Mr. Thank you very much. Was my presentation, and until next time. Bye.